Today I'm introducing you to another commonly used paragraph pattern, the problem-solution pattern. You guessed it. The pattern has two parts, a problem and a solution. Readers are presented with a problem followed by a solution for the problem. The closing statement or conclusion highlights the connection between the problem and the solution. Let's read the following paragraph, which illustrates the application of the problem-solution pattern. Silk. Over the centuries, the Chinese created a marvelous history of making silk cloth. Legends record that about 2640 BC, a Chinese empress, Sealing Chai, watched the little silkworms spin cocoons in the mulberry trees. She unwound one of the threads from a cocoon. It was one very long strand of shiny thread. Little did she know that silk has the longest thread of any natural plant or animal fiber. The challenge was to develop some kind of winding device so that the silk thread could be made into cloth. No one knows for sure when the Chinese first developed silk winding machines. However, there is mention of such a device in a Chinese dictionary in the 2nd century AD. Actually, spinning wheels, however, came much later, perhaps the 11th century AD. Even today, China is the world's leading producer of quality silk cloth. The writer applies the following specific thinking strategies, which are stated in the form of questions. Thinking strategy number 1. What is the problem? The problem statement becomes the main idea for the paragraph. It presents the reader with the purpose of the paragraph. The challenge for the writer is to state the problem as clearly and precisely as possible. Thinking strategy number 2. Why is it a problem? The readers need to be convinced about the problem. In other words, why is it a problem? If it is not a problem as perceived by the readers, they probably will lose interest in what the writer has to say and discontinue reading. Thinking strategy number 3. How can the problem be resolved? If the writer has convinced the reader about the problem, the reader may want to know about a solution or whether no solution is available to the problem. Thinking strategy number 4. Conform to the paragraph format. Since every paragraph must conform to the paragraph format, I have shown how this paragraph conforms to the paragraph format in the first column. In the second column, I show how the problem-solution pattern was applied. Paragraph format. Main idea. The Chinese created a marvelous history of making silk cloth. Sub-idea 1. Legend. Supporting details. 2640 BC. Chinese Empress Sealing Chai. Silkworms spin cocoons. Threads from a cocoon. Longest strand. Sub-idea 2. Silk winding machines. Supporting details. Winding device. 2nd century AD. 11th century AD. Conclusion. Even today, China is the world's leading producer of quality silk cloth. Problem-solution pattern. What is the problem? The challenge was to develop some kind of winding device. Why is it a problem? So that the silk thread could be made into cloth. How can the problem be solved? The Chinese first developed silk winding machines in the 2nd century AD. Actually, spinning wheels, however, came much later, perhaps the 11th century AD. The chart demonstrates how the two frameworks work together. Try this. Go to sponsorvillage.ca, click on Writing and scroll to Problem Solution Pattern. Read the paragraph demonstrating the use of the problem solution pattern and complete the template for each paragraph. And use the answer key at the end of the activity to check your answers. Set 2. Write a paragraph using the paragraph format to organize and the problem solution pattern to develop your idea. After you are pleased with your paragraph, edit it for grammar to create a reader's draft. 3. Ask someone you trust to give you feedback on your paragraph. If you have any questions about the writing process, send them to AskDrOtto at sponsorvillage.ca. Enjoy your writing experience.